different than a normal week when you have games?
Yeah, a little bit different. I think first thing that we try to address is getting healthy. You know, it gives our guys the time to recharge the batteries and then get healthy again. So I think that's the first thing. Second thing is trying to remain sharp at our system and structure of what we want to do, and gives us time to work on a couple things that we normally don't have time to in a game week. So you know, working on our systems and our structure, which constantly have to be good at.
Especially, I mean, this week kind of comes at a great time, especially after such a physical
Yeah.
series against Western Michigan.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It really does. Not only physically, but mentally too. You know, a lot of time and energy was spent in that series. You know, trying to win 2 games, and now to decompress a little bit and focus on our bodies to try to get recharged and ready to go for the last 8 games. You know, this is the stretch run right now, and you know, 8 games remaining in the NCHC, and it's the big push right now. So again, like I said, we want to make sure that we're ready and we're sharp and ready to go in that.
How would you characterize your guys' offense, knowing that you've had, you know, some of your big guns out the last couple weekends?
I think just team first mentality of scoring by committee and finding a way to do it. And you know, like I said, it's you know, there's different parts of the year. You know, we call them defining moments of the year that you go back to once the season's finished. And you know, I think this past weekend in Western Michigan was a defining moment. Very tough place to play. Not a lot of teams have success in that rink win-wise, and we managed to do that. So again, you know, it says a lot about not only the players in our locker room, but our leadership in our locker room, about the guys that are pushing from the inside.
Cam Johnson's pretty good in his home state as well. I mean, how do we get that success?
Yeah, he's very good in Michigan, and you know, obviously he had a lot of friends and family there to watch him play, and you know, it's nice to see. You know, obviously growing up in that state and then having success there at the college level, it's nice. And you know, the biggest thing with Cam this second half is consistency, and I think he's managed to do that.
Coach, I know you've answered a lot of questions about Cam Johnson this year, but does it? You knew he had talent, but does it surprise you the fact that he's leading the nation in some important statistical categories?
Yeah, you know what? You always wonder coming into this year after not having a body of work. And I remember sitting in this press room, you know, early in the year, and he didn't have a lot of success in his first start or so. And but we knew what he was in the USHL in the 2 years he played. That he's a calming influence. He's steady in the net. He's a competitive young man. It's probably no surprise he's having that success. I attribute to him, but I also attribute to the guys that are playing in front of him too, that are committed to the game and that are highly competitive. So, you know, it's great that he's having success, and he'll continue to have that. But I think it's that team first mentality that gets him there too.
And some of those guys in front of him, especially such a strong defensive core with some veterans that have been a part of this program for a while. I mean, would you say your defense has been really consistent all year round?
Yeah, I would say so. You know, they play extremely hard, and you know, we ask them to, you know, carry a little bit of offense to the game too. So you know, they bring both sides of the game to the table. But you know, I look at our forward group too that are committed on a play away from the puck, and we've always talked about, you know, when you don't have the puck, we want it back, and the commitment there. So like I said, I think it's 5 guys in front of Cam, and you know, the 6 guys that are on the ice at all the time that are committed to defense.
Are Drake and Nick coming along, or are you hoping to have them back the next time you guys get out on the ice?
Absolutely. You know, they were in practice yesterday. They'll be in practice today. And, you know, you always wonder when you come to the rink the next day after a practice, how are you feeling after that? And that's the biggest barometer that we have here as far as the next day after a practice, and they were good today. So, again, it looks all indication they will be in the lineup against Denver.
How's Troy Setcher doing?
Good, yep. Hasn't missed a beat. You know, highly competitive again yesterday, and you know, he'll be back and at it.
And Chris Wilkie?
Chris Wilkie, yep, he was skating yesterday too. Obviously, you know, his is a little bit different there. You know, he's got a hand injury there, and you know, we want to make sure that it's healed, you know, close to 100% before we put him back in. But he's looking good, and again, we have a few days left this week and next week too to make that decision.
Do you put any extra pressure on Brock, or does Brock put any extra pressure on him, you know, with his line mates out?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just a young man that, again, is highly competitive and wants to win and wants to do well on the ice. I mean, he's got a motor and he's energetic, and what he's doing without his two line mates says a lot about him as far as how he's getting the job done. And I know for a fact on Saturday night he was on the ice when Western Michigan scored that goal, and he was kind of mad at himself, and he kind of knew that he wanted to take upon himself about, hey, I got this, I'll get the next one, and he did. And again, that shows you about a young man that's highly competitive and has a lot of skill.
Have you seen a player that can do that, come through here, that, when he puts his mind to, I'm going to score this next goal, and then goes and gets it?
Yeah, we've had a few of those guys, and they're playing at the next level right now, and you know who I'm talking about. And again, like I said, he's a young man that's having success right now, and again, it's going to be a ways for him to go to get to that level. But again, he's on the right path here.